is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis bringing in the new year with a new video before January 1st. But let's have fun. This is the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for continuing to support the channel, whether it's on the Facebook page or even on Twitter or Facebook. Also, even on YouTube. Also, thanks for continuing to watch. I'm happy. I love you guys. Y'all been riding with me for all these years. You guys stay subscribed. You guys continue to watch and continue to enjoy the videos that I make. And that's the reason why I'm still going today. But at the end of the day, let's talk about Jason Tatum, a guy that had a lot of hype coming into the NBA season after having a spectacular playoff run with the Boston Celtics, ending up losing in the Eastern Conference Finals in a Game 7, and he dunked on LeBron. And we all thought Jason Tatum arrived and he was going to be the next best player. And this year has been a complete letdown. I told people I thought Jason Tatum was a little overrated and they should trade him quickly to get some type of value for him while his stock was high. And I'm a Celtics fan. I didn't really feel that Jason Tatum was going to be the next superstar. And I honestly didn't feel like he was going to have a breakout season in the sophomore. I thought that that's what everybody else thought. Oh, they got Kyrie and Gordon Hayward coming back. Jason Tatum will be able to show that he's up there with them. And he having a career year when you look at his numbers from last year. But at the same time, his year is still more of a disappointment. He's giving you 31 minutes, which is a career high, but he's giving you a career high in 13 field goal attempts, but he's only shooting 45% from the field compared to the 47 that he shot last year. He's shooting 38% from three, which is above average, but last year he shot 43%. He is also shooting around the same from the free throw line, but better this year at 84. He's giving you more rebounds, a little bit more assists, and 16 points compared to the 13 points last year. But Jason Tatum just hasn't took that role, and this is not a video to diss him. Based off how people expected him to continue to develop, people thought he was going to take a leap and possibly even be an all-star this year, and he has been a glorified role player. He has not turned into a superstar. He has not lived up to the hype. He looks more like a guy that's going to be a six-man type of player. I feel like his defense was solid last year. The fact that you can give him the ball, he can create his own shot, especially in the 15-foot area, hitting fadeaway jumpers, hitting pull-up jumpers, and getting to the paint, getting layups and dunks, and being able to play off the ball and shoot threes. He's the modern day guy that you'll want, and the fact that he's younger than all other players at this position, you'll think that he'll take a step higher in the next direction. And the fact that you have Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, when Gordon Hayward goes to the bench, you would think that he'll get more touches and more opportunities because he had got respect from last year. Plus, he got a lot of hype that they'll want him to get and be more of a focal point of the offense. And yeah, he's getting more field goals attempts in the second most for the Celtics, other than under Kyrie, who is the best player on the team still. But we thought Jason Tatum would take a leap and possibly be an all-star. So I just want people to know that Jason Tatum has had one of the more disappointing seasons. People talk about Lonzo Ball, people talk about Brandon Ingram, but Jason Tatum did not take a large jump or even really show too much improvement. To me, he actually got worse. He's not knocking down threes, and he's turned down a lot of his threes for mid-range jumpers, but he's not knocking down his mid-range jumpers at an elite, nasty level. So it's kind of like, now this is what we want you to do. Last year you took and tried more threes instead of taking the twos. Now you turning down the threes for more twos, but you're not knocking down the twos at a healthy enough rate to warrant you not shooting a three, because you're shooting over 38%. Over 36% from three, which is above average. So they basically meaning you should take more threes in that case than instead of taking a long two. But I feel like he had to figure it out. Brad Stevens and them. The Celtics has been one of the most disappointing teams in the entire NBA, being just even below, not even having really home court advantage right now, and the fact that they just lost to the Spurs on New Year's Eve, and now we go 2 games behind the teams like Philly and them. I feel like we was a team that most people wanted to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody felt like they was going to get there in a landslide, even when they made the Jimmy Butler trade, and that just hasn't been the case. And it's just because we haven't found the number two who can be that second guy underneath Kyrie, that can be a guy that can take over games and consistently dominate even if somebody's struggling. And nobody has been able to do it. Al Horford has been the disappointment. Jaylen Brown is coming off the bench. Gordon Hayward went from a starter to the bench. And it's like, wow, like nobody has really took that second role on this team or even took a role to be better than Kyrie. It seemed like everybody just fitted in, everybody just trying to fill out and figure things out, but nobody's really taking over and really want to be the man outside of Kyrie. Last year, Tatum relished in those moments, and he's not doing it as much this year. Same with Jaylen Brown. It seemed like he loved getting a lot of touches and going off. Now he seems more like a guy that's a role player. He doesn't seem like he has that superstar mentality, like that all-star mentality. It just seems like he's fine taking shots and fitting in within the offense. I feel like that's something that you want in a player. You want him to be aggressive. You want him to feel like he can score and take on anybody. And Kyrie to me has the player with the only mentality like that right now. They play like a completely different team than last year in the Eastern Conference. I thought that everybody would try to take a bigger role and sacrifice a little bit more for this team to win. And to me, it seemed like everybody took a huge step back instead of taking a huge step forward. Players haven't really developed that well. Players haven't really got that much better. And I feel like the Celtics really have been a huge, and I'm a Celtics fan by the way. We have really failed expectations, and it doesn't look good for us because we basically halfway through the season and we're not seeing any significant progress with this team, or even a sign that we can get back on the right course and get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. It looked like we might be a second round exit team, and I feel like going into this year we was guaranteed to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but nothing is guaranteed. You still have to earn it. You still have to play. You still have to go out there and win games, and we haven't really been able to do that this year. So it's crazy. I'm really very, very depressed and very mad about this season. We had high hopes and high expectations, and we're failing on every single game. We're losing to teams we should beat. We're losing to teams that's borderline good. We really haven't made our mark on this season. Yes, we're going to make it to the playoffs because we're in the Eastern Conference. It's a guarantee, especially we got to a significant start, and the other seeds, the 6th, 7th, and 8th are so far behind that we can lose, and they're not even going to win enough games. So we're guaranteed to make the playoffs in the East, basically. But we were supposed to win the East. We were supposed to go to the finals. So it's funny how we thought that we had everything and we was going to be this great big team, and instead reality hit us. We still got to get better. We still got to develop. We still got to continue to push, and we still got to continue to go out there and play great defense. Our defense has slipped. Our offense hasn't been fixed. And nobody has really stepped up in that and really helped Kyrie. Kyrie is the only person that's been basically after the first month. He has been our most consistent scorer and consistent player. Everybody else has been in and out. We don't know we're going to get out somebody every single game. Somebody steps up, somebody flops. There's not enough players doing enough consistently for this team to win. And we're a night and day. We're completely an opposite team every game. One minute we're the best defensive team. Next minute we can't guard nobody. Next minute we can score. Next minute we can't make a damn shot. I don't know what's going on with the Boston Celtics, but we have to figure this out if we really want to get a chance to go back to the NBA Finals and play for a championship. We have youth, we have length, we have size, we have shooting, we have players that can score on their own with ball handling. We have players that can do multiple things, and we just haven't been able to put it all together. And that's what we thought Brad Stevens would do. He's a genius. He's one of the best coaches in the NBA, and we all gave him credit that he'll figure it out. He'll get us on the right track. He'll get our defense and our offense where it needs to be, and he hasn't been able to do that either this whole season. So I'm not panicking. I'm just letting you know I'm concerned as a Celtics fan. I definitely don't want to be a second round exit because we have the ability to make a run. I know we're a different team in the playoffs, and I know we have the playoff experience, and I know that Brad Stevens is one of the best coaches when it comes to scheming and executing offense and defense, but we still got a chance to figure it out with over 45 games to play, and we still haven't even played one game in the playoffs, and the playoffs is about matchups. Maybe it's going to be tougher when teams match up against us because we can basically guard and, and, and have lineups for every matchup, and that gives us a versatile advantage over certain teams that only can really play one way. We can play big, we can play inside, outside, we can play from the perimeter, we can play from breaking down the defense. So our versatility might be able to get us out of the first and second round, but I can't guarantee it. We have to go out there and play it. We have to go out there and try to win. And right now, we just look like a shell of ourselves, and we just don't look like we're on the same page. And we just look like a team that's going out there playing basketball and trying to figure out how to win instead of knowing the game plan, knowing what we want to do, and going out there and executing it like we did the last 2 years we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see what happens. I haven't gave up. I still think we should be able to get to the finals. I still think we'll be able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. A lot of people still haven't gave up on the Celtics, me either, but it is a cause for concerns. And as a Celtics fan, I wanted to reach out to other Celtics fans, let them know, what do you feel? Is we overrated? Is we underrated? Is we right where we need to be? Are we going to figure it out at the end of the season? Are we just a team that, people gave us a lot of credit for making it to the Eastern Conference Finals the last 2 years, but we have got caught up to, and teams have gotten better, and we haven't. We haven't developed enough, and teams is passing us up, like the Raptors, like the Bucks. They make a significant jump, and we stayed the same and haven't developed enough and gotten better enough and improved enough like we thought we would be, and we just got power crept. If that's the case, let me know in the comment section below. But I'm a disappointed Celtics fan. I do see other teams that looks and plays better than we do, and that could be a cause for concern going to the playoffs. And if we get put out in the second round, it's going to be a disappointing season to mostly everybody because we was the favorite to come out the East, and we don't look like we're going to do that right now. But like I said, we still got over 45 games to figure it out. And if we don't, then we're going to be packing them up early and getting ready to go to another vacation. And it might cause Danny Ainge to make a trade now or in the off season to improve this roster so we can have another shot at an NBA championship. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Also, check out my spread shirt. I make videos every single day about trades, free agency. I even break down footage. I break down for the legends. And I also talk about free agency and even the trade deadline and even buyouts. I do everything. I make a video every single day. Thanks for watching. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching as I continue to go. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm going. Happy New Year to you guys.